Yeah, hey, look, there's Tyler Bruning. Good to have him here. Let's go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Super duper late models. Anybody want that EOLs? Find out. EOLs. Anybody want one?
I'll take one.
Thank you, Jason. Inside lane, go ahead and move on up. I think pretty much everybody in here. Can somebody type in my Discord name in the chat for me? If you guys like what we do here, we run all sorts of multiple cars. There is also a poll in the SLR Discord. We are going to cut one open wheel car off that wheel. So 410s, dirt MGTs, or the micros. Make sure you guys stop in there and give you guys that vote, just so y'all know. Other way, guys, most of you based here before. All starts are on the leader. There is no waiver rounds. There's no quick repairs. You're all green and broadcast live here on my blue page, which is my name here. My black and my purple at SLR0XX. Other than that, let's go racing as it should be, guys. Don't spin out. Don't stop on the track. Don't be anything just because you're mad at me. Don't ruin everybody else's races because if I make a mistake. Other than that, let's go racing. Tony Weed anywhere in the middle of 3 to the end of 4. No, I meant that, but that works too, Austin. Appreciate ya. As our super duper late models are getting ready to rock and roll, as it's going to be Tony Weed and Jacob Bowen, super late models here at Knoxville. Todd Everett joins us here this afternoon in that Mopar machine. Meanwhile, it's going to be that number 21 ride. It'll be Jacob Bowens. As here comes Todd Everett to the inside. He will go door to door with Jacob Bowens through the middle with 3 and 4. I try to give the outside lane a little bit of love as we are complete lap number 1. Christian Lear, welcome back in the number 36 machine. Meanwhile, the number 24 rider, Dawson Tong, all over the back bumper of him. Christian Lear going to go to the inside. Dawson Tong in on the binders. Jacob Bowens on the binders as well, as you have them 3 in that 3rd spot. Wow. My voice just cracked right there. Thank you for the like there, Papson. So it's all Tony Weed out in front so far. And at number 45, it'll be the 24 of Dawson Tong working himself to the inside as him and the number 36 of Christian Lear made some contact in turn 1 and 2. Lear up in the wall all by himself. He has ripped the fairing off the right side as Jacob Owens, the number 21, back to the inside. Oh my God, into the back of Christian Lear in the 36 machine. Cornfield continues on as it's going to be Tony Weed in that beautiful number 45 machine on the twist of speed all by himself in the middle of 3 and 4. That's a brand new paint. He'll see the 2 to go next time by. Todd Edwards going to try to reel him in that Mopar machine here for tonight's super late models as the number 45 of Tony Weed. He'll work to the bottom shelf in the middle of 3 and 4. You'll see 2-6 in the air this time by. Bit of a hot lap session here as we ran the middle and the top. Nobody down on the bottom shelf early as it seems like Tony Weed is leading the way as Dawson Tong and that number 24 machine continue to drive all throughout the field. He is clicking some blazing lap times at the 16.704. Man, Dawson Tong's got that car hooked up down to the back stretch. It's going to be Todd Edwards once again through the front stretch. Once again, he'll go to the middle in 3 and 4. Dawson Tong, but too little, too late for the rest of the field. It'll go to Tony Weed, Todd Edwards. You will have the number 24 of Dawson Tong. It'll go to Christian Lear in the 36. After that, it's going to be the number 21 of Jacob Bowens and the rest of the field as we will have our heat race number 1 come to a close. Hey, Josh Mooey. Anybody like an EOL for the super late models? Yeah, it's going to be a good race. Hey, Joshua Millie, can you type in my name, my Discord name in there for people to add so they can get into DC? The, damn it. The Discord name, can you do that? My personal Discord, so they can, thank you, appreciate you. All right, guys, that's my Discord name. That's my private name there for you guys. Josh typed it in there. If you're not in the Discord, there is a poll going on right now. We're gonna cut one open wheel car from 410s, either the MGTs or the micros. So one of y'all, if you guys go ahead and cut that out, it's a little overstacked for the fender cars and things like that. So we will cut at least one. All right, guys, you know how this all goes. Most of you have raced here before, all-star on leader and things like that. Let's go out here and have a little bit of fun and go racing. Good luck, guys. So, as we are ready to go, what up, Outlaw Racing the game? And good to see you once again as the 15 Tory J. Boyd will start on the pole in this one. To the outside will be the number 92, Joshua Mui. It'll be the 17 out of Coast to Coast. That'll be Mason Cassidy. To the outside, it's going to be Jaden Butler and at Wells, number 14. To the inside, it's going to be the CSE KHR number 5, Braden Carter. The number 1, Parker Leak. Meanwhile, it's going to go to the number 13, Ty Loudenberry, and Majula Say number 13. As we are ready to go, super late model racing here at the Knoxville Speedway. Tory J. Boyd will lead the super late models to the green here at Knoxville. So far, Tory J. Boyd trying the outside, but here comes the veteran driver of Mason Cassidy. He'll work to the inside in turn 1 and 2, and he's got a hot rod underneath of him. As Boyd's going to try to work to the outside of number 15. Meanwhile, the 92, that's going to be Joshua Mui. You will have the number 5 Braden Carter. He'll move himself up into the 4th spot. As it's going to be Parker Leak in that number 1 machine from the Cody Williams Designs. He will be in 5th so far. It'll go to the 14 of Jaden Butler with the 13 of Ty Loudenberry in the back of the field here for the Super Late Models here at Knoxville Speedway. Look out, close quarters racing. Something happened with the 5 of Braden Carter, and what a save. I seen Braden Carter all crossed up, and Joshua Mui decided to say, beep, beep, get out the way. And that allowed Parker Lee to get up into the 3rd spot. As it's so far the 1 and 2 of Mason Cassidy. As Cassidy is at the 17. You've got Tory J. Boyd in number 15. He'll work himself out of the backstretch as these guys continue to race around the speedway here at Knoxville. Mason Cassidy at the number 17 with the 15 of Tory J. Bird. Will be the number 1 of Parker Lee. The 92 of Joshua Millie will be racing super late models here tonight as the number 5 of Braden Carter. He'll get a run down to the inside. He'll try to get a run down to the backstretch for the 604 late model driver out of the Winchester Speedway. He works to the inside. He will go door to door. Meanwhile, the number 13 of Ty Loudenberry right there behind him here for the super late model, 7 out of 8. Good 3-wide race there as Loudenberry had to get out of the throttle as the number 5 of Braden Carter, the 92 of Joshua Mui, as Mui works himself to the outside of a 3 and 4, as it's going to be Mui, going to be falling back into the 5th spot. Boy, I'll tell you what, Mason Cassidy at number 17 has pulled away from the 15 Boyd. Boyd a little bit faster at last lap time. He'll see the checkered flag. He'll get heat race number 2. The 1 of Parker Leak, the 5 of Braden Carter will go to, the 92 of Joshua Mui. 13 of Ty Loudenberry and the number 14 of Jaden Butler. That'll be your field. Yeah, it's going to be all right, I suppose, and we'll give them 2 minutes. Guys, I'll give you 2 minutes of grid for the super late models here at Knoxville. Alrighty, guys, I'll give you an opportunity. Does anybody want an EOL for the feature? Ooh-wee, I'd say so, man, as these guys continue to run out here at the SLR show. And again, Austin, I see you joined Discord. What is your iRacing account? Austin, I see you joined the DC. You only can see the purple. What is your iRacing account name? Austin, I know you're out there in TikTok. Gotcha. Check this out. Beep. 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 Now you're in the Discord. You have no idea how many people just sit there in that purple area and not know what's going on. Oh my goodness. Now you can see the Discord. Now go back into the Discord and be like, oh, what's all this? Oh man. Nobody wants to take an EOL for the feature? Alrighty, boys. Like I said, all starts are on the leader. Optional repair work only available during yellow flag conditions at any time. Please pull your car in like you would a real life car. Already got you, Austin. You're good. All starts are gonna be on the leader. Ace Cassie, you want an EOL? Carter, you want an EOL? Anybody else want an EOL for the feature? I don't care. It's 50 laps. You guys are gonna have to run your cars hard all the way. All right, outside and inside lanes may move on up if those guys took an EOL. Now, you guys in the back of the field, if you take an EOL, remember, 2 EOLs, you will be removed from the server, and don't yell at me if you get junked. Good luck, everybody. So, Tony Weed, you got him in the middle of 3 to the end of 4. Good luck, everybody. And like I said, don't come to a stop on the speedway just because you're mad at me. Don't come to a stop just to draw a yellow, please. It is stupid. It's iRacing. Please don't do it. Pull it into the infield like you would like a regular car. Treat your car like you own it. Do not straight line anybody in the end. Do not hit anybody during yellow flag conditions. These people will tell on you quick, and I'll go back and review it all in tomorrow. So, good luck, guys. Have fun. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have 14 super late models to finish it off tonight here at Knoxville Speedway. As the super late models are ready to go. As the number 45 of Tony Weed, it'll be Tori J. Boyd, Todd Edwards, and Parker Leak going to be the top 4. As the super duper late models are ready to go, we're underway. 1 out of 50, and holy smokes, and we had some contact between Todd Edwards and Toy Boy. Oh man, everybody whoa it up down to the backstretch. Tori J. Boyd in the field, everybody pushing and shoving. Holy smokes, what is going on here at Knoxville? And what a save indeed. Woo-wee! A lot of people knew how to use the brake pedal on that one as Boyd got washed up way wide. And everybody, that's what I was saying, bumper cars. Absolutely, holy cow. 3 out of 50 for the super late models here tonight as guys are really getting together. That's what I'm saying. It was more than just bumper cars. They were like, nope, nope, get screwed. Braden Carter went back there and took an EOL penalty. Is that 8 car? That's going to be Jason Blackmer as you got Braden Carter to the outside, but it looks like everybody's able to gather back together as you got a new leader. It's going to be Parker Leak at the off of turn number 4. You've got Tony Weed and Todd Edwards continuing to battle it out here for these super duper late models here this afternoon. As it's going to be Parker Leak and number 1. You got the 45 of Tony Weed, meanwhile the number 1 of Todd Edwards. After that, it's going to go to the 13 of Ty Lownberry with the 15 of Joy J. Bird. As the 24 of Dawson Tong be running in the 6th spot. Oh boy, we got a lot of stuff going on back here with Jason Blackburn. As you have the Mason Cassidy and the number 5. Hey, thank you for the follow. We appreciate ya. As it's all going to be the number 5 of Braden Carter all over the back of number 8 machine. Moves them out the way. That's Jason Blackburn. As Blackburn and Carter go into turns 1 and 2, they both pass them throughout the field. Now Carter and Mason Cassidy started dead last in this one, as Parker Leak and Tony Weed are your 1-2 so far. Tony Weed in the 45, going to be for the second spot. Meanwhile, it's going to go to the Mopar ride. That's going to be Todd Edwards, a veteran late model driver, as Ty Loudenberry. As Loudenberry in the 13 will work himself to the inside of a 3 and 4. It's the safety rating, just B class. D Mitchell 98. D Mitchell, if you're not on my Discord, man, check this out. Here is my DC, man. Send me a friend request, sir. And I'll get you into DC. So far as the number 1 of Parker League. By the way, if I remember correctly, I think D Mitchell, I saw him on TikTok. Correct me if I'm wrong, sir. I believe you are also handicapped. I think I've seen you with hand controls. Correct me if I'm wrong, dog. So far as these D Super Late Models are putting on one heck of a show at the number 13 of Ty Loudenberry to the bottom shelf, as it'll be the 0. It's going to be Todd Edwards, as the 45 of Tony We go 3 wide in the middle of 3 and 4. Sweet, man. Hey, you know what? God bless you, sir. I'm glad you're still able to join the sim, man. My heart goes out to you, man. I hope you're okay, man. As we get a Parker Leak still out in front in the Super Late Models. He's won the last 3. As Dawson Tong, meanwhile, the number 14 will be Jaden Butler, as Butler's going to take a good look to the inside. Whoa, what's that right rear for, Butler? Jaden Butler just slung a full-blown right rear with the 24 Dawson Tong in turns 1 and 2, and that allowed Mason Cassidy to get back to the inside. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely, man. Thanks for coming out to the stream, boss. Honestly. As Jaden Butler's going to get passed by Mason Cassidy, and here comes that number 24. This is actually my final event, by the way, D. Mitchell. I usually get done about 8 o'clock. 15 out of 50 for the Super Late Models. They're 3 wide of a turn number 2. Braden Carter and Dawson Tong. Meanwhile, to the 14 of Jaden Butler. As Butler got racing with Dawson Tong, we'll see a Tong going to feed it back, as Butler and Tong rub doors off a 3 and 4. All right, boys, you got each other. Dawson Tong is really getting racy about Jaden Butler, as Butler definitely threw that slider right into the door. Here comes the slider for the 24 of Dawson Tong, as they continue to battle mid-pack here in Knoxville. 17 out of 50 so far, as Jaden Butler out to the outside, the number 24, Dawson Tong back to the inside. Parker Leak is gone. Whatever's in Parker Leak's car, man, he is gone. As it'll go to Todd Edwards for the second spot. Great battle for 3rd and 4th, as Ty Loudenberry worked to the inside off of turns 1 and 2. Look at the big run, the number 45. That's going to be Mr. Tony Weed in that beautiful number 45. Loudenberry able to work to the bottom, and there's 2 lanes of racing being shown so far, as they're still door-to-door here at Knoxville. I do not, D. Mitchell. I don't even have a YouTube account. So as Todd Edwards will move the second, it'll be the number 13 of Todd Loudenberry. Meanwhile, go to Tony Weed. The 17 of Mason Cassidy. Meanwhile, the 14 of Jaden Butler. After that's going to be the 5 of Braden Carter, as Carter will throw that big slide job in turns 1 and 2. As the number 14 ride, that's going to be Mr. Jaden Butler. Butler going to throw a slider right across the nose up here of Braden Carter, as Carter will roll to the inside. I should give it a try. Good idea, man. As I could clip like each race. That'd be a good idea, sir. Thank you. So as Braden Carter right through the middle of 3 and 4, Dawson Tong and company still going to go door-to-door once again off of turn number 4. As we got about 22 out of 50 here for the Super Late Models here at the Knoxville Speedway. As it's all Parker Leak. Somehow Parker Leak is gone. He's got a 2.5 second lead over Todd Edwards in that Mopar machine, and they'll go to Ty Loudenberry for 3rd. Tony Weed's going to be in for 4th. Here comes Mason Cassidy in that number 17 on the inside, as we're getting close to about halfway to go, and you got a battle for that 3rd and 4th spot. So as Tony Weed in the 45 continues to roll to the outside of the speedway with the 17 of Cassidy. Cassidy's really on the move. I'll tell you what, Cassidy and Braden Carter both took EOL penalties, as as the number 17 of Mason Cassidy will roll to the bottom shelf. Through the middle of turn 3 and 4, they will go door to door once again. That's great advice, Team Mitchell. I'll try that. I mean, I clip and post like 3 laps into TikTok and things like that, but I don't do the whole full races. Most of my races are on the purple side of things. You can just go back and watch it through there as well. But I mean, I could clip each event off. 25 to go here for the super late models here at Knoxville Speedway, and you got a really good battle for the second spot. There is action all over the speedway. Ty Loudonberry is going to be trying to track down the Mopar machine. That's going to be Todd Edwards. As here comes the slide job for Loudonberry in turn 1 and 2. Clears it by a mile. Goes down to the backstretch. Here comes the Mopar ride. It's going to be Todd Edwards back to the inside. Todd's going to throw the slide job once again. Ty Loudonberry ready to go back to the inside. Door to door. Drag race off of turn number 4. As it's going to be Ty Loudonberry once again going to move to the second spot. It's not bad, man. Good race so far as Ty Loudonberry will now secure the second spot down to the backstretch. As, man, this track is awfully racy as Parker Leak is still out in front of Ty Loudonberry in the 13. Hey, you know what? You're right, man. I'll think about it here probably this afternoon when I'm finished, man. Thank you for the heads up, boss. 22 to go. Jason Blackburn's going to be the first car to pull it in. So will Joshua Mui. They have called it a night as these guys, Mason Cassidy and Braden Carter, making it up to the top 3 as they decide to take EOLs. But they got a long way to go to catch up to Parker Leak in that number 1 machine as he just slow rolling the bottom just past halfway. $20 more laps to go here for the super late models tonight as the number 13 of Todd Loudonberry is going to be able to roll down to the backstretch. Here's that Mopar machine of Todd Edwards. Edwards getting really loose off the corner of 4, man. Look at that thing bouncing in the air. So far, a clean and green race here for the super late models here in Knoxville. We'll go ahead. Tony Weed started second. Actually, I think he started on the pole as he fell back to the 6th spot, that number 45. Meanwhile, it's going to be the 14 of Jaden Butler. The number 24 of Dawson Tong going to be the field. After that, it's going to be all the one and only 36 of Christian Lear. You have the number 15 of Torrey J. Bird. As Boyd and Lear went 3 wide down in turns 1 and 2. You'll have the number 21 of Jacob Owens. A good battle for the back of the field. Christian Lear to the outside, Boyd to the inside. Boyd had to get hard on the binders. Lear to the outside. Then we'll go door to door off of 3 and 4 as we get shy of 17 to go. Pretty good racing for dead last. Literally, Christian Lear, Jacob Owens. Oh, man, Owens had to get onto the binders as Christian Lear about lost in that number 36 machine. Gets up into the wall there, tries to get as much he can off of turn number 4 as this is a race for last. $16 to go, and Parker Leak is out in front. He's got a 1.6 lead over Ty Loudonberry. As Loudonberry is starting to close, as Parker Leak is still continuing to roll the bottom side of the speedway. 15 more laps to go. Mason Cassidy, after starting dead last in this one in that number 17, he's moved himself up to 3rd, and Braden Carter also in the number 5, taking an EOL penalty with 14 to go. Can Ty Loudonberry catch up to the back of the number 1 of Parker Leak? He is coming in fast. It's less than a second this lap. Boy, oh boy, what a race so far here in Knoxville Speedway. 13 more to go. Todd Edwards, here comes the 5 of Braden Carter on the inside for the super late models here in Knoxville. Carter going to take a look to the inside with 12 to go. Carter to the bottom, and he leaves the lane forever to the outside. Carter once again at a 3 and 4. This time he knows he clears him. He goes up to the outside. 4th place runner will go to Braden Carter. Pretty good race for the super late models here in Knoxville as Braden Carter will go up to the backstretch. Meanwhile, the 17 of Mason Cassidy. But here comes a race for the lead. Ty Loudonberry's got a run off of 4. You've got 10 to go this time by. Parker Leak slow rolling the bottom, maybe saving a little bit of tires as here comes a 13 of Loudonberry. As Loudonberry's got to work up to the outside. Parker Leak to the bottom. Lifts for the guy, goes underneath. And here comes Loudonberry. He'll throw the slide job in turn 1 and 2. Down to the backstretch here. The number 1 of Parker Leak's going to try to get a run off of turn number 2. Not going to quite get there. Leak to the bottom shelf off of turn 3 and 4. You've got a new leader of the line. It's Ty Loudonberry. 8 more to go for the Super Late Models. Loudonberry got into the wall, but here comes Mason Cassie to number 17 and Brayden Carter. Will they be able to get the top 3? You'll have 8 to go. Who knows? 7 to go as Parker Leaks to the bottom. You got Christian Lear in the number 36. Going to be the first car, a lap down. As we get about 6 to go, and here comes Loudonberry in the 13. Parker Leaks now going to follow suit. Mason Cassidy in the 17 starting to close in for second. So as Christian Lear is going to be one of the first cars to possibly go a lap down here as he's going to hold his line. That's all you got to do. Throttle up, hold the line, Lear, blue and yellow. So Lear's going to be going on the outside. Ty Loudonberry to the bottom shelf off of turn number 2. Clears him by a mile. And Ty Loudonberry will move into past the number 36 ride. That's going to be Mr. Lear. Here comes Mason Cassie. He just took the second spot away from the number 1 of Parker Leak as we got 4 to go. Big slider there for Mason Cassidy. Can Cassidy close in on your race leader of Ty Loudonberry? He's got it down to a second as Loudonberry's going to see the 3 to go this time around. Yellow flag. Oh! What was that door? Talk about a door. Holy smokes. Yeah, he wasn't clearing that. Not a chance. No way. Way to ruin a race, big dog. Thanks.